Jamie Carragher has sparked debate among Liverpool supporters after making a bold statement about one of the club's biggest names. The former Reds defender shared his thoughts live on television, leaving fans divided over his assessment. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Hugo Ekitike has conceded his red card was not smart as he voiced his personal disappointment from having to watch Liverpool's defeat to Crystal Palace at home. The young Frenchman showed his naivety with two careless yellow cards in the Carabao Cup that earned him a one-match suspension in the Premier League. Arne Slot described it as both needless and stupid as he failed to control his emotions, having thrown the ball away before taking off his shirt when celebrating the winning goal. Liverpool were therefore unable to call on their informed striker in their defeat at Selhurst Park, and Ekitike once again apologised when speaking to the media on Monday evening. "I think that was not smart," he said. "I felt a bit disappointed to watch the boys from home on Saturday, but I apologised to everyone already, to all my teammates. That kind of thing won't happen again, so I move on, and I'm looking forward to playing and focusing on football." The 23-year-old is expected to return to the starting lineup on Tuesday in place of Alexander Isak after he played 84 minutes on the weekend, his highest game time since the final day of last season. As for the potential for Ekitike and Isak to start together, the number 22 reiterated that he is embracing the Swede's presence and will leave the formation up to Slot. "I can't see one big club playing with just one striker, so it is good that he is here," Ekitike said. "For my age, I still have a lot of things to improve and learn, so for me, it is good that he is here. That's the coach to decide how he wants to play, not me. But I've been playing in two striker compositions and one striker, so I can do a lot of things. And if we have to play together, I can do that." Now, in an outrageous Jamie Carragher claim, some of Liverpool's biggest names have yet to hit top gear at the start of the new season. Red supporters are caught in two minds. On one hand, their side sits at the summit of the Premier League table, yet on the other, performances have been far from convincing. Narrow last-minute winners had masked underlying issues in recent weeks, but Crystal Palace exposed them on Saturday, handing Arne Slot's men their first defeat of the campaign. Slot even attempted to shake things up at Selhurst Park, deploying Florian Wirtz on the left flank rather than in his natural role as a number 10. The gamble did not pay off, and the German's sluggish start to life on Merseyside continues. While Jamie Carragher was quick to point out that Wirtz should not be singled out, the £160 million price tag ensures he is under greater scrutiny than most, with rival fans wasting no time in highlighting his struggles. In truth, he is not alone. Several Liverpool players have underperformed, and Carragher suggested that Alexis Mac Allister's slow start has had a knock-on effect for Wirtz. Speaking on Monday Night Football, he said, "I think another problem for Liverpool and for Wirtz is that Mac Allister hasn't been at his best. I think he's the guy who could feed him and get him the ball between the lines." Mac Allister endured a disrupted pre-season through injury, and lingering fitness concerns have continued to affect his rhythm. His reduced involvement has deprived Liverpool of a consistent midfield anchor, leaving Wirtz forced to drop deeper to collect possession. That, in turn, limits his ability to create in advanced areas, the exact role he thrived in at Bayer Leverkusen, where virtually every attack flowed through him. At Anfield, the dynamic has been very different. Wirtz is seeing far less of the ball, and when he does receive it, the speed and physicality of the Premier League allow him little time to operate. Adaptation will take time, but the raw talent remains clear. He has already shown flashes of quality, and once Liverpool's midfield finds its rhythm and he adjusts to the tempo of English football, few would doubt that he can become a genuine game changer. For now though, Slot must solve the puzzle of how to get his record signing firing, because Liverpool's early title charge will be difficult to sustain if too many of their stars remain short of their best. In other news, Real Madrid have been dealt a fresh setback, just weeks before their Champions League clash with Liverpool, as Dani Carvajal has been ruled out for up to a month with a calf injury. The Spanish right-back's absence is a double blow for Los Blancos. Not only is he already suspended for the trip to Anfield after receiving a straight red card in the dramatic 2-1 win over Marseille, but the injury now leaves him racing against time to feature at all in the group stage showdown on November 4th. The dismissal, handed out for an off-the-ball clash with goalkeeper Geronimo Rulli, carries at least a one-match ban, though UEFA could extend the sanction if the incident is deemed serious. Should that happen, Xabi Alonso may be forced to reshuffle his backline further, with midfielder Federico Valverde a possible stand-in at right back. For Liverpool, it's a development that feels like a welcome boost. Arne Slot's side, who got the better of Madrid in last season's league phase, will be fully aware of how much Carvajal's absence unsettles their opponents. The Spaniard has long been a reliable presence for Real in Europe, and his injury, sustained during Saturday's 5-2 derby defeat to Atletico on the hour mark, only deepens the uncertainty surrounding Madrid's defensive plans. Madrid confirmed the news on Sunday with a statement revealing Carvajal had suffered a soleus muscle injury in his right leg. His progress will be monitored, the club said, making it clear that his recovery is far from straightforward. The timing could hardly be worse for Alonso. Madrid's preparations now involve juggling a patched-up backline ahead of their next Champions League trip, a long journey to Kazakhstan to face Khairat Almaty. David Alaba, Raul Asensio, Alvaro Carreras, Fran Garcia, and former Bournemouth defender Dean Huijsen are among the defensive options travelling east, but none provide the same assurance at right back. Meanwhile, Liverpool have their own watch to keep. Trent Alexander-Arnold, now in Madrid colours, faces up to 6 weeks on the sidelines and is in a race against time to be fit to play against his old club. Yet with Carvajal sidelined and possibly banned beyond the one-game minimum, the balance of disruption seems firmly tilted towards Alonso's side. That was already evident at the weekend as Madrid failed to extend their lead at the top of La Liga, losing out to Atletico in bruising fashion. Barcelona could leapfrog them with victory over Real Sociedad, adding further pressure on Alonso, who admitted after the derby, "It was a bad game. We didn't play well either collectively or under pressure. We weren't at the level we should have been. We're in a building phase. Today is our first defeat, and we have to draw conclusions from what happened. There are no excuses, we're hurt, it's a derby, and a deserved defeat." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.